But find a comfortable and quiet place and just relax into yourself. And just start breathing very slowly in and out, knowing you have nowhere to go and nowhere to be, but right here, right now. So I want you to imagine you're walking along a beautiful riverbank, and it's the perfect day. The birds are chirping, the breeze is in your hair, and you can feel the warmth of the sun on your face. You feel safe. Up ahead, you see a boat with a friendly captain driving it. The captain pulls along shore and helps you in, and you begin to sail down the river. But you notice this is a different kind of river. It's the river of time. 5 years pass. 10 years pass. 15 years pass. 20 years pass. The friendly captain pulls along shore and helps you out. And he points the way to where you live 20 years from now. Where are you? Is it a city street, a country road, the beach, the mountains, or another country? This is yours, painted in. Up ahead, you see your home, the place that you live 20 years from now. You go up to the door, you knock on it, and your future self answers. Look in their eyes. Those are your eyes. Look at their smile. That's your smile. Notice what they're wearing, their shoes, their jewelry. Take them in. Your future self now leads you into one of the rooms. Look at the colors, the textures, the furniture. You have created all of this. Paint it in. Now your future self asks you to have a seat and leaves the room for a moment. And when they return, they're carrying a beautifully wrapped gift. Open it up. What have they given you today? Ask them if there's any significance to this gift. Now your future self looks you deeply in the eyes and says to you, what is it that you want to know? Ask them any question that's locked in your heart and allow them to answer with symbols, photographs, or words. Take your time. It's almost time to go. Ask your future self if they have any last words of wisdom that they think you need to hear. Let them tell you now. It's time to go. Your future self walks you to the door, and before you leave, ask them, is there a name that I can call you by, a name other than my own? And let them whisper this name into your ear. Give them a great big hug and tell them that you will return to see all the rooms in the house, to ask all the unanswered questions that are in your heart. And they reply by telling you that they are here for you as an ally to help you when you have lack of direction and clarity and you need some wisdom, that you can come here anytime. Give them one big hug goodbye and begin to make your way back down, 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 down to the river where the friendly captain is waiting. Board the boat and begin to sail. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, back to this very moment, which in fact is the same moment that you were just in. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And if you have some paper nearby, you might want to write down the name you received and the gift you received. And understand that it's very normal to have tears during this meditation. It's common that you don't always hear the name the first time, or you don't see a gift. But this is a relationship that can be cultivated over time. Every time I come out of this meditation, I have a very special journal, and it's called Channeling Grace. And when I come out of the meditation, I write everything that she has told me and shown me. And many times it's quite cryptic. It doesn't make sense. It's very symbolic. But I'll write everything down. And later, 3 months might pass, and something will happen, and it will be so certain that this is what she was trying to show me. And then I will know I'm on the right path. So if you got a name that wasn't a name that was familiar to you, you can look this up in a baby name book. And you can see what the symbolism of that name is, and that might actually give you a message from your future self. The other thing is with the gifts. If you get a gift that's a certain color, that might be correlated with one of the chakras. So you may want to look up the chakra color and see if there's a message there. It's very symbolic how your future self will communicate with you. And I visit my future self often. Sometimes she gives me the thumbs up. Sometimes she gives me the thumbs down or the quiet sign, as if to tell me it's not time to know yet. Another really wonderful thing to do when you visit your future self is to come out of the meditation and keep writing. Like I said, kind of keep talking to your future self. And you can actually even write down questions for your future self when you come out of the meditation and continue the conversation. You could write down questions such as, what do you feel and know I should do next on my journey? What is my life's purpose? What are my next steps in my relationship? Is this the right relationship for me? Who should I reach out to help me next? Or any questions that you think your future self can supply you with more wisdom, and you yourself don't know the answers, although you really do. But this exercise of going outside of yourself is really just a journey back home into yourself. But I think psychologically we have this, well, it's somebody else, so those answers must be right. Using your future self to cultivate your intuition is a wonderful way to get more back to that yak that you always know. You really do have all the wisdom inside of you, and there is no need to ever go outside of yourself for the answers that already lie within. Practices like daily meditation and journaling and mindfulness are wonderful things to cultivate your intuition. You can start a very simple meditation practice by visiting your future self, and then when you come out, doing a very small, peaceful 5 to 7 minute silent meditation. So to do this, you could call in first all 5 of your senses. And when you call in your 5 senses, what that does is help stop the chatter in your mind. You know, we're always worrying about the future, regretting the past. And so that obsessive thinking, that can kind of get in the way of our meditation practice. So to begin a meditation practice, it's really nice to use the 5 senses to get back into the present moment where peace lives. And scientifically, they've shown that if you focus on your senses instead of focusing on your thoughts, you can actually get into the present moment. You see, you cannot focus simultaneously on your senses and your thoughts at the exact same time. So let's just try this for a little bit. What you can do is sit up nice and tall, either on the floor on a cushion or in your chair. Or if you're lying down in your bed, prop yourself up for a moment. And now we'll call in all 5 senses, followed by a silent meditation. So, first, we'll invoke the sense of sight. Begin to look around the room. Notice the colors and the textures, the objects. Every time a thought comes in, move your gaze to another object and simply be in the room. Now close your eyes and invoke the sense of sound. What are the sounds that are coming from inside the room you are in? What are the sounds coming from outside the room you are in? Listen with your left ear. Now listen with your right. Next, invoke the sense of smell. Deeply breathe in. Now, invoke the sense of taste. Gently run your tongue along your teeth and swallow. And last, invoke the sense of touch. Notice the way the clothing feels on your body, the way the air feels on your face. And now notice your breath, how on the inhale it's cool through your nose and the exhale it's warm through your nose. And now begin to just follow your breath very slowly. On the inhale, silently say to yourself, here. And on the exhale, silently say to yourself, now. Here, now. If a thought comes in, notice it. Don't let it get more than one sentence. And come back to the mantra, here, now, here, now. Just let go and be silent and still and be here now. And now open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed today's Future Self meditation. I welcome you to visit your future self often and to use silent meditation to become more centered and grounded and intuitive. You do always know. This is Jennifer Grace. Namaste.